Made, I'm like, bro, it's cool. Like, I can't do nothing now. Like, you know, dated 2 pictures and went back on. It was weird, but it was like,
I mean, it was real. This girl was invested.
Like, I guess we just gotta deal with it.
Now, I can't say I'm mad. I might even be happy. But damn, another one bites the dust. And I can't be mad because I can't fight. I can't fight.
What if we told you that Teyana Taylor's private texts to Iman Shumpert were just leaked? And what if those texts are telling us something we never expected? Could it be that she's trying to win him back? Stick around, because the truth is more shocking than you think. It's always shocking when something that was supposed to stay private gets exposed to the world. But when it's a celebrity couple we've been rooting for, someone we thought had it all together, the shock is on another level. That's exactly what happened when Teyana Taylor's private texts to her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert, were leaked. These were no ordinary messages, and what they revealed was enough to leave fans, and the entire public, reeling. As the messages spread across social media, fans were thrown into a frenzy, trying to decode the meaning behind each word, each sentence. How could Teyana, a woman who had always projected strength and confidence, send these intimate, vulnerable messages? What do these texts really mean about their relationship and the split that shocked the world? You see, Teyana and Iman were more than just another celebrity couple. They were the couple, the ones everyone saw as the epitome of relationship goals. They were always posting cute pictures, supporting each other publicly, and sharing family moments with their adorable daughter. But this leak, it's turning everything upside down. And now the world wants to know, what's really going on between them? So what exactly do these leaked texts say? Well, to say the situation is dramatic would be an understatement. The messages, though now partially blurred for privacy, suggest something much deeper than just a casual conversation. Teyana's words don't feel like just friendly small talk. They're heavy with emotion, with longing. And that's what's raising eyebrows. One key message in particular stood out. In it, Teyana expresses feelings of regret, hinting that she might not be as ready to move on from Iman as she once seemed. It's clear that there are unresolved feelings here, feelings that suggest she's still holding on to the hope that they could reconcile. You can almost feel her vulnerability through the screen, and when fans saw that, everything changed. Suddenly, the world wasn't just witnessing a divorce, but the unraveling of a carefully constructed public image. The messages were simple, but what they implied was powerful. She mentions the difficulties of co-parenting and how she misses the closeness they once shared. There's a sense of nostalgia, of longing, that fans couldn't ignore. It made people question. Could it be that Teyana's heart is still with Iman? Or is she simply reflecting on the past because the present is just too painful? To fully understand the magnitude of this leak, we have to look back at Teyana and Iman's relationship. From the outside, they appeared to be perfect together. They met years ago and quickly became one of the most admired couples in the industry. Teyana, an acclaimed artist and dancer, and Iman, a former NBA player, were seen as the power couple everyone wanted to be. They got married, had a beautiful daughter, and seemed to always be in sync, both in their personal and professional lives. Their marriage was not just built on love, but on a public partnership that seemed unshakable. They cheered each other on in their careers, supported each other through personal challenges, and were always seen together at events, often sharing sweet moments on social media that made fans swoon. But then came the split. The news hit hard, with many fans wondering what could have caused such a drastic change. At first, there were vague statements about the reasons behind the separation. People speculated about work schedules, personal differences, or even the pressures of celebrity life. But no one could have predicted that something like this would happen. The texts were an unexpected twist, one that cast doubt on everything fans thought they knew about the couple's split. Was there more to the story? Was it really over? Now, with the leak of these intimate texts, the focus has shifted to how the family is reacting to the situation. Iman, typically a private person, has had to face the public scrutiny head-on. His response to the leak has been a mix of confusion, frustration, and a desire to maintain privacy. In interviews and on social media, he's been careful with his words, avoiding any direct confrontation or explosive statements. But you can tell, this whole situation has caught him off guard. Teyana, on the other hand, has yet to directly address the leaked messages. She's remained mostly silent throughout this entire ordeal, and that silence is only deepening the mystery. Fans and the public are left wondering why she's staying quiet. Was she blindsided by the leak? Is she taking a step back, trying to process everything before speaking out? Or perhaps she's waiting for the perfect moment to share her side of the story. What adds to the intrigue is how much her silence contrasts with the media frenzy surrounding the situation. Teyana is usually someone who speaks her mind. She's never been shy about sharing her thoughts on social media or in interviews. So, why this sudden silence? Some fans think she's protecting her family's image, particularly their daughter. After all, in a world where privacy is hard to come by, this kind of exposure can take a serious toll on a family. For a mother, especially one as protective as Teyana, the last thing she might want is for their personal struggles to be plastered across the headlines. It's possible she's trying to shield her child from the chaos. And then, of course, there's their daughter. The impact this situation has on her can't be ignored. Both Iman and Teyana have always been careful about keeping their family life separate from their public personas. They've gone to great lengths to maintain a sense of normalcy for their child, protecting her from the highs and lows of being in the public eye. But with this leak out in the open, it's impossible not to wonder how their daughter is processing everything. Children are far more observant than we sometimes give them credit for, and being thrust into the center of this high-profile divorce could undoubtedly be difficult for her. How does a young child navigate the fallout of a celebrity divorce, especially when the world is watching? The emotional toll this can take on a family, especially a child, is significant. Divorce itself is hard enough for any child to comprehend, but the added pressure of the public's eye, on every move, every word, every step, adds a layer of complexity. We can only hope that behind closed doors, their daughter is getting the support and comfort she needs to make sense of everything. As for the fans, their reactions have been explosive. The moment the texts were leaked, social media exploded into a frenzy of speculation. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with their thoughts on the situation. Many are convinced that Teyana's messages to Iman are a sign that she's trying to win him back. They point to the emotional tone of the texts, how she openly expressed regret over the breakup, and how vulnerable she sounded when writing. For them, it's clear. Teyana still has feelings for Iman, and the texts were her way of reaching out. On the other hand, some fans are more skeptical. They argue that the leak could be part of a bigger plan, a carefully calculated move to generate publicity or shift public opinion. Could Teyana be using this leak as a way to drum up buzz for her career? Could this whole thing be a stunt? The speculation is endless, and as more and more theories surface, it becomes harder to tell what's really going on. Is this genuine emotion, or is it part of something bigger? What's particularly fascinating about this whole situation is how quickly the public's opinion has shifted. When the leak first happened, the general reaction was one of disbelief. Fans were shocked. Teyana and Iman, a couple that had seemed so perfect, were suddenly in the middle of a scandal. But as time passed, the narrative evolved. People started questioning whether there were deeper issues at play. Some fans began to speculate that the breakup wasn't as amicable as it seemed, that there might have been infidelity or emotional manipulation involved. Others started to wonder if the pressures of their celebrity status had strained their relationship in ways the public didn't see. In a matter of days, the theories began to shift, as new details and assumptions were made. Some fans thought Teyana's apparent vulnerability in the texts could signal insecurity, that she might still be holding on to the hope that she and Iman could reconcile. Others, however, went even further, imagining that there was more to the story, perhaps some kind of hidden drama, a betrayal that went beyond just a simple breakup. Could Iman have been involved with someone else? Were there more secrets hiding beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect marriage? The rapid-fire fan theories show just how invested people are in this scandal. They're looking for clues, piecing together small details, and coming up with their own versions of what's happening behind the scenes. In some ways, it's like watching a soap opera unfold in real time. Every new message, every new leak, adds another twist to the story. And the public is eating it all up. They want to know what happened, what went wrong, and what it all means for Teyana, Iman, and their family. So, what happens next? That's the big question everyone's asking. The leak of these texts has left everyone wondering if there's a chance for reconciliation. Could this be the first step toward Teyana and Iman working things out? Is she trying to send him a message, asking for another chance? Could they find their way back to each other after everything that's happened? The situation remains fluid, and the public's fascination with the drama shows no signs of slowing down. With each new twist and turn, the story becomes more compelling. What started as a simple leak has turned into a full-blown media frenzy, and now, the world is waiting to see how it will all unfold. If they do reconcile, what would that look like? Would it be a public reunion that restores their image as a power couple? Or would they quietly rebuild their relationship out of the public eye? How would their fans react? Would they embrace the idea of a second chance? Or would the damage from the leak be too great? And let's not forget, Iman has yet to fully respond to the situation. Could he leak something of his own to shift the narrative? Or will he remain silent, allowing the speculation to continue? As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is for sure. This is far from over. Now it's time for you to weigh in. What do you think? Is Teyana trying to win Iman back, or is there something deeper at play here? Could this scandal change everything we thought we knew about their relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button if you want more updates on this shocking drama as it unfolds. Don't forget to subscribe because we'll be the first to bring you the latest. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. There's more to this story, and we're here to keep you in the loop. Tease upcoming videos. We'll be diving deeper into the world of celebrity leaks and breakups. Stay tuned, because the next chapter in this saga could be even more shocking.